Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to our life. Well, I wanted to start off with a comment. If you had watched our video yesterday, we had 4 eggs. It had been that way for a couple of days, and I honestly thought that there would not be any more. But with this being the first batch of eggs, which, by the way, a batch of bird eggs is called a clutch, if you didn't know that. So with this being her first clutch, we did not know, or still do not know, how many eggs she will lay. We got up this morning as usual, uncovered all the birds, and luckily, within a matter of a couple of minutes of uncovering them, they both came out of the nesting box to where I could take a peek to see if we had any new additions. Lo and behold, on day 8 of the bird watch, we had a 5th egg. So I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have a clue how many Miss Daisy is going to lay. Is she going to stop at 5, or is she going to keep going? You let us know what you think. Now, one of our wonderful subscribers had a question that she wanted to ask us, and I appreciate that so much. If you all have any questions, please feel free to write it down below in the comments, and we will be more than glad to answer them. But she said, Larry, this nesting box that you've got here, I noticed that it opens up on the top. Have you ever wanted to open up the top of the nesting box so you could look down onto the eggs? Well, I'm going to be honest with you, yes. It's been about to kill us. We would love to watch and see what's going on. But here's what we have found out. It says in the literature that we've been reading, do not touch the eggs or remove any eggs from the nesting box. Allow your cockatiel to nest or sit on the eggs for 21 to 30 days. Cockatiels and other parrots are indeterminate egg layers. This means that the species does not lay a set number of eggs. If one egg is lost, broken, or removed, a cockatiel would just replace it by laying another egg. Isn't that interesting? If one of these eggs were to get damaged, and let's say that we would have to remove it, and I'll be honest with you, we wouldn't touch it unless it was really in bad shape, she would just lay another one to replace it. So if she stops at 5 and she knows she's got 5, and for some reason one of the eggs disappears, she'll lay another one. Isn't that something? The average size clutch for a cockatiel is from 2 to 8 eggs. So she technically could lay 3 more eggs before this is all done. The female has a hormone called prolactin, which is needed to stop the egg laying cycle in a female cockatiel. When the first egg is laid, her level of prolactin is low. The level will increase with each additional egg laid and the amount of time she nests on the eggs. If one egg is removed from the female's nest, one additional egg will be laid, increasing the clutch size. If one additional egg is placed in the nest each time the female lays an egg, the clutch size will be reduced by 1 egg. So basically what that means is if you want to control how many eggs she is going to lay, if you added like some, I'll say white marbles in with the clutch, she will lay less eggs than she would have if you hadn't put those marbles in there. So it kind of makes you wonder, does she have an idea of how many eggs she's going to lay before she even starts? Now, Nesting on the eggs is both physically and psychologically stressful for your bird, and any type of stress impairs the immune system. So this is one of the reasons we do not want to touch the nesting box. We don't want to disturb them any more than is possible. Females that are laying eggs will also lose calcium. We have to provide plenty of extra calcium in her diet from fresh dark green vegetables such as kale, cilantro, parsley, beet greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, watercress, broccoli leaves, and stalks. We also need to offer her like baked yams, sweet potatoes, and carrots that are rich in vitamin A to boost her immune system. So there is some things that you really need to keep in mind when you have a nesting pair of cockatiels, and mostly it's that they are not disturbed any more than is possible, and that you provide them with plenty of water and nourishment. Calcium, since the egg is made up of 95% calcium, is very important. So I don't know if you can see in this particular video, but over to the left we have a Cuddle Bone, it's called, which provides calcium, and then we have a calcium supplement that we put in their food. So I am so glad to say that we now have egg number 5. When will she stop? Who knows? But we will continue on, and we'll take it one day at a time. They have been in the nest a lot of time, or most of the day, together. Now today they're kind of bouncing back and forth right now, but she comes out, Daisy does, to get a little bit of exercise, eat, and then she goes right back in. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and let's see if there's any more. It may take a couple of days if she does decide to lay any more. But I am kind of surprised that in 8 days she has laid 5 eggs already. If you have anybody that you think that would be interested in watching the birds like we do and like you do, please feel free to share this video, subscribe, give us a like. We have a wish list down below, which is some items that you could help us support the birds with, if you so feel free to do so. And we hope that you will give this video a like, and we will come back tomorrow and let you know if there's any new surprises. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.